Advantages of Wi-Fi. So the first advantage is unparalleled mobility and the flexibility. If either if have ever installed a multi-room stereo and had to run a wires through wall, then we know the amount of time and the effort it requires, and does not mention the performance of our installation. Now if we want to move the receiver to another room, then wiring has to be completely redone, and the holes patched. Okay, so the thanks to Wi-Fi, that user are no longer confined by the cords that link their devices, enabling a new levels of connectivity without sacrificing function or the design options. So the products like a network music player use a Wi-Fi technology to wirelessly stream our voice to a speaker which is located throughout the house. Now some systems are different than others, but typically we can listen to same or a different music in each room, play a music from a computer or other devices which are attached to the network, and even listen to the internet radio. Then the next advantage is the quick and easy setup. Now setting up a wireless network may sound like a daunting task, but it's actually a pretty straightforward process. So Wi-Fi network doesn't require a professional installation, and best of all, there are no holes to drill or wires to run through the walls. So many new routers are plug and play, meaning we just connect them to a power outlet, plug in an Ethernet cord, and network has been created. Now, unfortunately, the wireless security doesn't automatically configure itself, so it's important to remember to enable it via a personal computer once a connection to the wireless network has been established. Then the next is fast data transfer rate. So with transfer speed around 150 megabits per second, 802.11n is currently the fastest commercially available Wi-Fi protocol on the market. So it's more than capable of handling the demand of streaming high definition TV signal as well as CD quality audio. Then wireless LAN, it is used to establish a wireless LAN established standard, 802.11 standard ID established and widely accepted and incorporated in number of devices. Then disadvantage of Wi-Fi. So if we have covered some of the advantages offered by the Wi-Fi wireless technology, but there are some limitations that must be addressed as well. So security and interference are the main issue with a current Wi-Fi standard. Then limited range, it has a very small range of 100 meter. Then the next advantage is security concern. So though typically very easy to set up, and securing a Wi-Fi network require a bit more effort. The Wi-Fi access point do not come with the encryption straight out of the box, so we have to do it from our computer once the network is up and running. An unsecured wireless network is susceptible to attack from the hackers, potentially giving them access to all of information stored by the devices on network. So in addition, friendly yet unauthorized computer will also be able to connect to your network, occupying the bandwidth and overall network performance. So interference from other devices unlicensed in frequency. A Wi-Fi transmission takes place primarily within the 2.4 GHz spectrum, and making them susceptible to interference from the Bluetooth wireless enabled device, cordless telephone, microwave oven, baby monitor, and other household devices. So if we live in an apartment complex or in a close proximity to neighbors, their wireless network can also be source of interference. Now some newer routers automatically select the channel with the least amount of interference, ensuring that you will get a best possible connection. So Wi-Fi equipment cost for the end device as well as the infrastructure. APs is relatively inexpensive, unlike its 2.5 GHz to 3G and 4G counterparts. So service is easy to deploy and affordable. Additionally, the Wireless Ethernet Compatibility Alliance provides a certification process for all 802.11 component in order to ensure that API and CPE from a multiple vendor can interoperate with each other. However, as always, the real issue regarding the ease of deployment and affordability is that it depends on the objective or a service offering. For instance, if Wi-Fi is deployed for a home network for linking a computer or computers to the internet, then the low cost and the ease of installation is real. So Wi-Fi equipment cost for the end device as well as the infrastructure. As always, the real issue regarding the ease of deployment and affordability is that it depends on the objective or the service offering. So if Wi-Fi network is to support more than a home usage and provides ubiquitous access to public and private packet data network, that is internet and corporate LAN, then the cost and installation can take on another level of complexity. So add in the component of a wireless mobile services and the decisions that need to be made, and then it becomes daunting. So they are daunting because not all the services are same, and we need to have a prior knowledge of what we want to do before sketching the access method. Some of the key issues that need to be addressed or factored into the decision process are coverage, roaming, backhaul, security, and device. Now, the coverage, if it is desired to have a medical data available to visiting for a large metropolitan area, then the use of Wi-Fi by itself will need to be augmented by a 2.5G or 3G or 4G system. If objective is to have a coverage in the visiting conference area, then the standalone Wi-Fi system could be used. So the roaming issue need to be answered is into the issue of the coverage. Now the issue of backhaul is important from the wireless service provider's aspect as well as the end user, and the service provider need to determine and support the requested backhaul transport level to ensure the service offered at the defined data rate, which is achievable and it can be sustained via a wireless or wired connection. So if Wi-Fi is corporate LAN or hotspot, then the best effort service may be desired service level. As mentioned previously, the wireless operators are basically compelled to try and offload heavy data traffic onto another RAN to preserve or a better utilize the for a less bandwidth intensive service or make them available for the true mobility need. So it is not intended to present a detailed definition of 802 specification. So these all are the advantages of Wi-Fi. The next point is Wi-Fi protocol. It will come in the next lecture.